Oh no.
Oh my God.
But you guys are not, okay? Only the how many people? 39 people that are on right now are allowed to know that, okay?
I love it.
I do have the power to change your Zoom name. I was about
Yeah.
to, but I won't do that. I won't do that.
So like the stuff that I share with y'all, I don't know about this.
Cindy, just take it to positive. Now you're Wendy going somewhere. It's not
There
about
we go.
the stomach. It's
Hey.
about the going somewhere. Wendy, Cindy, going somewhere.
Yes, I'm gonna own that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be a good question. If you have a nickname, throw it in the chat. Let us know what was your nickname or is your nickname. I'm trying to think if I've had a nickname. I have a running thing in my life that for some reason everyone calls me Jason. Like it's a thing. And no one calls my Jason friends James. Like I don't know, maybe just people think I don't know, I look like a Jason. And it's literally happened to me over and over and over again. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
People
So,
call me Kelly all the time, and I just let them, and they're like, "Oh, your name isn't Kelly," because Cindy Kelly, that's what they get, they read, and so yeah, that's kind of funny.
makes sense. Oh my gosh. Oh, good.
James, I think,
Hey,
James, I
Lynn.
think for you, it's because when you say your name together, James Zing.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Okay. I'll take that.
That makes sense,
You've
Jay-Z.
solved a
That
life
yeah.
problem.
makes
See,
that makes
he
sense.
coded your nickname.
I
That's
know.
Yeah,
why
that's
people call you
good.
Jason.
There we go. It's like come on
Yeah,
to these calls.
Jason.
It's been a life struggle, you know? So, Lindsay, did you have a nickname?
Why,
She's not allowed
why
to
are
stay
we
on
going?
this call.
Why are we going there this morning? What is happening? Yes. So I have two stepbrothers. So my mom and dad, my biological dad, they divorced when I was little. My mom and my stepdad got married when I was 9. So they'd been dating for, 3-4 years before they got married. My stepdad has 2 boys. My mom 2 girls. So we came together like the Brady Bunch, right? And my stepbrothers were evil when we were growing up. We were all, so imagine having 4 kids within 2 years apart, all of them, right?
Mm.
So teenagers, I mean, my parents just went through it. My brothers used to call me Nappy because I had really long hair. I had hair all the way down to my butt, like really long hair. And I used to get these dreads back here because I'd never
Wow.
wanted to brush it. I didn't want my mom to brush it. It was just so long. So they would call me Nappy.
Do
So
they
that was
still
my
call you
nickname.
that?
Yes, they do.
I know they do because I've heard them do it.
They're crazy. Yeah. So yeah, one of them's, almost 50 and he still calls me Nappy. So that's my nickname when I was a kid.
There we
I
go.
love it.
We're bringing it back. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You never know what you get on these calls, but give us a big wave. I'll throw a 5 in the chat. I see all the nicknames in the chat below as well, too. The greatest part about these calls is the community. I really feel, right? Just getting to know everybody here. So we're grateful that you're taking this time. And what's the goal of these calls? Income producing activity. If you're newer to this call, stands for so IPA stands for income producing activity. So that means that we share on this call that you did something in your business to get a sale, to get a partner, not just interest or prospects, but actual money in the bank. So if you have something that you want to share today and everyone's able to share, there's nothing too big, there's nothing too small, go to the reactions button on your Zoom, hit raise your hand because we want to hear from you and highly encourage, especially if you've never shared on this call before and been coming for a week or two, I'd encourage and challenge you to share something as well too, because we absolutely want to hear from you. So let's start with a couple of announcements first. First of all, who here was on? We started a mastermind call for anyone that's opted in for Punta Cana. Who here was on that call yesterday? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments below. That was phenomenal. Lindsay, I mean, we didn't know what to expect on that, but How'd you feel after that call?
Oh my gosh, I was on fire. It was amazing. It really was. I have to say, like, even this morning, I was actually kind of getting emotional about it. Yesterday was a crazy day. You guys, God is really on the move here, big time. If you do not feel that yet, you got to reach out and ask us some stories or what's happening or tell us. Like, I'm going to just give you guys a little bit here. Yesterday in particular, I mean, we had so many people. There are people from all over looking at Partner Co right now. They're coming here, they're coming back, they're coming in, they're big leaders looking. You guys, I talked to somebody, sorry. I talked to somebody this morning that's in Partner Co. She's on another team. And I promised to keep it confidential, but I'm just going to tell you guys their team has, I mean, huge leaders coming here. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of people. Like, Partner Co. is exploding and people are watching, right? This company, is still only just over 2 years old. However, we have the foundation of a legacy company. Man, we are really, really building something on such incredible grounds here. So it's like the fun of a startup, but we have this legacy company that we get to partner with and build with. And it's why people are coming here now, right? They've watched for a little bit. They've seen what are they going to do? They see the explosion that's happening. They see where we're going. And so all of yesterday was incredible. And then got on this mastermind call last night. And I was completely blown away. I told James, Becky, and Cindy after the call, I'm like, guys, I'm telling you, there could be 500 people at this Punta Cana trip. And I believe that. So many of you were like, I'm bringing 25, I'm bringing 20, I'm bringing 10, I'm bringing 20. Like, it was like we could have 500 people on this trip. And we have 70 that have already committed to going. And that's in just a week and a half. We got 16 weeks of this thing to build. It's going to be a massive, massive trip. So I was blown away, fired up, so excited after the call.
Huge, 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 huge. So if you missed that, we're doing weekly masterminds because we truly want to partner with you and help everybody win, drive up the six-figure blueprint. Like, it was just incredible. And we got to connect too. That was my most favorite part. People got to actually say hi to each other and everything. So if you're not yet on the list, be sure to get on. We had even people that registered today. The Cassets were able to put in their registration. I haven't updated the list yet, but there's still, it's an open enrollment. Like, we just want to know who's all game here. So be sure to put this down and keep on thinking who else in my team needs to be there. So to drop the form there as well. And you will automatically get access to those replays and everything that there is. And life is going to be amazing. All right, cool. So we have that. Also, this Saturday, I want to make sure that we have this out there as well too. Anyone ever have tax questions on how this works? Is that season for United States? I think it's around the world as well too. We're going to post this in the partners groups, but the Rolands are doing a special tax meeting on your 1099 and business tax write-offs and all these different types of things. We won't have an academy. We'll just do this one specifically. So stay tuned for that. It'll literally save you a lot of money. Like, it's such a big deal. And I think you're going to look at this business in a completely different way. I've signed up people that were multi-millionaires just because they wanted a tax break. And then they got into this. So if you don't understand this angle, it's huge. It's gigantic. You're going to be equipped with all of that on this Saturday. And tonight, we have a virtual drop talk that you can leverage, you can promote, you can bring your people onto. Same link is here, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. You're going to be floored by Twyla's story, Paula's story. Your people are going to get started. I mean, it's just going to be amazing. So customers, prospects, partners, everything that there is. Saturday will be recorded. Absolutely. And we'll definitely get those replays anywhere as well too. Cindy, we missed you yesterday some, but I know I feel like half a day is a long time, but what's on your heart?
Oh my gosh. I mean, first of all, Lindsay called me after you guys had that mastermind and she was like, ah! Like she was off the rails, so excited. She's like, Cindy, I swear, I really, really believe we're gonna have 500 people on this trip. And I was like, the call was that good? She's like, oh my gosh, that call, it was just fire. So if you guys are even kind of thinking that this is something you might kind of want to do, I'm telling you, you want to get around the fire, okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that Todd and Ashley Rowland thing, I would call that a mastermind with the taxes and how to maximize the deductions that you can get from having a 1099. You guys, that is really worth gold right there. And I've actually never been a part of any company that has had leadership like that leading the way when it comes to things like personal and business taxes. That's massive, whether you're making a little, whether you're making a lot. I would really recommend that you go to that. I know that I'm going to. I'm really curious to know what it is, what advice that they're going to have. And I will also tell you is we actually have somebody, I won't say her name. I have somebody in our organization who has both her and her husband are very, very successful in their careers. And she literally signed up initially to do this business so that she had a 1099 because of the tax benefits. That is really, really important information for you guys to know and to have, that we literally have people who are at least initially signing up. Now, she might have caught, a little bit of fire with everything that we got going on, but initially it was because I need a 1099 to be able to take advantage of some of these tax breaks that we get with a 1099. So that's huge. I really, really recommend, if you're doing this business and you're making any money at all, or you plan on making money, to go and to be there, because you're going to save a lot by just learning a little. Okay. All right. That's what I'm thinking about. That is so cool.
I want to add to that, even if you're here and you're not making any money yet as a business owner, I know you might be making $0. You might just be getting your auto ship, right? And you need to go to this event, because I'm telling you, just for having a 1099, even if you're just getting your auto ship here and you've made no money yet, you have tax breaks. You do, because you have a business and you can write off a lot of things around your home. Like, it's incredible. You would actually make money just by being a part of Partner Co. Like, you may have made $0 yet. So I did want to add that too, because it could be a little money, a lot of money, or no money yet. And you still want to be there and understand that having a 1099 gets you a lot of tax breaks.
It does. Huge. Yeah. That's so cool that they're doing that.
It
So
really
grateful.
is. I've never seen, I'm like, this is amazing. Like, that's worth millions right there. And we get to be a part of it for, $29.95.
Right, literally, absolutely. Oh my gosh, so stay tuned. We'll post it everywhere for sure. But let's get into some IPA. So if you have an IPA, I'd actually love to have Amelia come on, because she's about to hop on a plane. I don't know if Amelia, you're able to share it all, but literally right before this, we hopped off a call and she did an IPA before she flew on her international site. But there you are. Amelia, are you able to share it all?
I was actually just stuffing my bags. How many bags? If Louis Taylor's on the line, he's going to be like, oh gosh, not the bags. Oh my gosh, yes, I am about to hop on. Thank you again, everyone. Great job. I'm excited about this weekend. But yes, I guess that was an IPA. I met someone I had a lot of amazing ladies at the last weekend event, a women's empowerment event at my club over here where we are in Curacao. And, met an incredible clinical psychologist and really an amazing young lady, Lanisha. And we made such a connection. I told her that I would love to meet with her over coffee. And so I let James know that we would be meeting over coffee last night. I wanted to make sure that it was set in stone, and it's just literally right before my international flight. But right now, I'm just opening myself up for all things. I want to meet people. I want to talk to people, whether they're joined, they don't join, I don't care. I'm just making connections. And I think when you put that out there, people just, they just attract to you. So, and that's what's happening. So we met this morning and got to know her a lot more and introduced her to James, and James was able to speak into, some of the questions that she had. She's fired up, she's excited, and thank goodness I took a box of drops with me. Dana, I didn't sell your drops. Okay? I won some drops. So, anyway, so I took a box of drops with me. She bought it on the spot because she wanted to make sure that she became a product of the product, and and then also she shared with me some issues that her mom had been going through for many years. And so this is more than just business. She wants to help a lot of people with her practice have holistic wellness, and James spoke with her about that. And I'm just fired up, guys. She's going online tonight. She's going to be getting on the Drop Talk. I'm sending her some details, and we're bringing over her community. Like she's a powerhouse. She's beast. So that's what we need.
Come on. Congratulations. So many from that. Cindy, Lindsay, what can we pick from this?
Oh, I know what I took from it. I took, she said, I think so often we get into the routine of things, which is great. We all need to build these habits. We need to stack these habits. Yes, of course. But we get so caught up in, I need to recruit, I need to recruit, I need to sell, I need to sell. And we start to just look at people as a means to an end. Right. And I think that a lot of times we have to take a step back. And she said that she's opening herself up to all people and all things, whether they join or they don't. And the more that you put out that energy of, I'm just here to love people, I'm just here to talk to people, I'm just here to meet people, that right there is how you actually make a substantial difference in the world and in somebody's life. And people feel that too, right? Like I feel when somebody's talking to me, just waiting to pitch me, right? And there's a difference in Amelia's approach of, I'm going to love people, I'm going to talk to them. Mama Sandy does this really well too. I'm going to get to know them, I'm going to love them. And if there's a problem they have that I have a solution for, I'm going to offer it up. If not, I'm going to love this person anyway. So I just love that. I love you, Amelia, and congratulations. She sounds amazing.
And she wants the lashes link too. Just putting that out there.
Yes. Your lashes, girl, they are so good. I have so many people still in my inbox on this call that are like, please link me.
I love it. I love the other thing I saw. So all of that. Yes, all of it. Amelia, you are fire. I love you. I love everything about you. And you just crush all the time. Truly such an inspiration. But the other thing too is, like, you are really making sure that you are like planning things and putting things into and around what you're doing so that blessings do come from you and for you. That is what I really got from that. You're like, I'm packing my bags, I'm going here, I'm going, but I was going to meet her. Right. And I'm just going to say this, like, I've always said this. I've had so many people say this to me in the past, but busy people get things done. They just do. Busy, we're like, we get it done. We fit it in. We make it happen. Like, this is how you really become an incredible producer, an incredible blessing, because you're like, look, I have a lot going on. I got to be here. I got to be there. I got to pack my bags. I got to get on an international flight. But I'm going to make sure that I take this time to get with you, to not only bless you, but have you bless me as well. Right. There's this just beautiful, it's just who you are, Amelia. You just walk around as a blessing. And so, I love it. She looks absolutely adorable. I love that picture. The minute you saw, like, she's smiling, she's precious. And you two are going to crush it. So congratulations. It's amazing.
I also, the quick thing too, is I loved Amelia knows, I mean, these guys are 7-figure earners, right? They've done this business for a long, long time. And yet, before she had the meeting, she still was very intentional. She's like, she made sure that she had a 3-way or third-party validation ready to go. But the power of a third party, whether it's a tool, a video, a person. So even Amelia, still a CEO, is using third-party validation. I'm like, if she needs it, how much more does anyone need it, right? So just wise, just the basics and just crushing it. Amelia, huge congrats. So proud of you. Awesome. And yes, you got another, Emil, you got another Lashes sale here. Share it
All
with
right,
me.
I'm gonna post it right here.
For sure. Liz, I see you up next. What's up, Liz? Oh, let me unmute you. Hold up, there you are.
Okay, awesome. Hi, everyone. Every time someone talks on this call, I just have to say, like, it's so motivating and inspiring. Like, hard to follow Amelia, okay, but I have something super, I think, simple and like easy to take away to share. So a little bit of backstory though. Was it 2 days ago that I reached out to you, Lindsay, or was it just yesterday? Okay. No, I think it was okay. So yeah, I was feeling a little bit defeated because I feel like I've gotten really good at recruiting customers, but I just kept hitting a dead end when it came to recruiting brand partners. And so I sent a voice message to Lindsay thinking maybe she would put me in touch with somebody who could jump on a call with me for 15 minutes. I never thought Lindsay would herself because I know she's so busy, and just said, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I need someone just to give me some advice. And Lindsay's like, I'll make time for you. Like, let's jump on a call. So she did. And I told her, sorry, let me rewind 1 second. Because when I left that voice message to Lindsay, I kid you not, this is just how awesome God's timing is. I kid you not, I end the voice message. I have a text message that says, hey, Liz, I've been watching you for months. I'm ready to order these drops. Can you give me a call? So I called this person who's actually like a distant cousin. I didn't even bring up brand partner to her because I was not in the right mindset for it. So I just talked about the drops. And by the end of the call, she was like, hey, I also see that you're making money doing this, and I'm really interested in other income streams. Can you tell me about that? So I was like in tears on that because I think that was just kind of the fire that I needed, that yes, I can do this. So that was really, really awesome. But then fast forward, I talked to Lindsay, and here's the simple takeaway. Okay. I am so fired up from these calls. Like, I get that Kelly energy, the Cindy energy, everybody's energy, right? And I want to go tell everyone everything. So here's what I was doing wrong. I was messaging people these long voice messages. And to use, Lindsay gave a good analogy. I was kind of giving them the whole 5-course meal in that voice message with all sorts of excitement and energy, but I was word vomiting, telling too much. And so because of that, people just weren't responding to me at all, or they'd ignore the brand partner part completely and just talk to me about the product, or maybe they just shoot me a thumbs up. And so Lindsay's advice was like, hey, just keep this really simple. Give them the appetizer, follow the boards. And how simple is that? But yesterday, somebody messaged me and was like, hey, Liz, again, I've been watching you for months. I'm ready to try these drops. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to literally just use the boards. I'm not going to tweak it at all. I normally try to tweak it and make it me. I literally just copied and pasted. Where I normally have to talk to somebody for days, weeks, months, like 3 messages, this person, brand partner, 4-pack. They're so excited. So that was really, really awesome. And again, I just think it's God's timing, right? Because Lindsay told me yesterday, like, if you talk to 10 people, expect 1. And I 100% think that's true. But I think that, like, he knows I needed I needed a fire under me. So that was probably the only person I talked to yesterday because I had such a busy work day. And she said yes. So I just feel like I have that fire that I need now. And while we were joining this call, my best friend messaged me and she's like, hey, I want to do this business with you. I want to go to Punta Cana with you. Can you send me the info? So that was a lot, but really, really excited. And thank you, Lindsay.
I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. I could cry. I'm like, I'm jumping out of my skin right now. so I have to say, of course, Liz was like, is there anybody that could give me 15 minutes? I'm like, girl, I will get on the phone with you. Like, call me right now. But it was like, there was nothing that Liz was doing wrong, right? You were excited. You were doing everything. It's these little tiny tweaks that are actually skills that take, I mean, it does. It's a skill set that you build over time, right? By doing these little teeny things and shifting. What I love the most about you, Liz, is you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to review it, and then I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to do it again. That is the point of what we do. And it's so beautiful that you did that. Look what happened by just those little tweaks. And you said something too. Yes. If you talk to 10 people, you get one. You're like, I talked to one yesterday, but I could bet if we went and looked, you've probably been talking to about 10 people over the past, right? Again, everything stacks. And if you look at the people you're talking to, you probably go, I got 10 people in my funnel. And then here comes one, right? And now here comes two. Your batting average is just getting a little bit better as you're tweaking and as you're really, really perfecting what you're doing. I say perfecting, I use that lightly because progress, right? As you're moving forward and progressing, things are tweaking a little bit for you, just getting better and better. So the more you do, it's the action of the doing part, the better you get and the better your average gets. And that is what's happening to you right now. And I am so excited. When you sent me the message yesterday, like, oh my gosh, Lindsay, somebody got started. I was like, yes, I am so excited for you. I could jump out of my skin right now. And it's just going to keep this is just going to keep rolling for you, Liz, because people have been watching. You stayed committed and you've been doing the thing every single day. And it's now just going to all come to fruition for you. I'm so excited. Congratulations.
Lindsay said all of it, right? But I just want to say this one thing. I almost started crying when you said that your best friend wants to do this with you, because Lindsay's my best friend and it makes me emotional. And to have your best friend in it with you and have a shared common goal and to go on vacations together, like obviously that touches the very emotional side of me, just knowing what that feels like. So I am so happy for you. I could just scream. And I will also tell you this is that I was also a word vomiter in the very beginning. I would send somebody had to do was ask me about my product, and I would legit send them about 12 1-minute voice clips going down this side of the comp plan and that side of the comp plan. But we learn from that and we grow from that and we adjust. And that's exactly what you did. And I am just so, so happy for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Congratulations.
Let's take all the best friends to Punta Cana.
All the best friends.
We want to meet all the best friends.
Yes.
We want to travel, be at the pool on the beaches of Punta Cana with all the best friends. So everybody go recruit your best friend today. That's your goal. So we can all go to Punta Cana together.
Love it. Liz, you inspired all of us. Who here felt like you've been in Liz's shoes, by the way? We got stuck on the brand partner side and everything. You literally we're going to see like a 10x multiplier just because of what you shared. So thank you and congratulations with your success. Love it. Okay. What else we got? IPAs, income producing activities. You guys have been doing a lot of things. So I see Cassie. Hey, Cassie, let me unmute you. Oh, I love it. Is this your first time you're sharing an IPA, by the way?
It is. So mine literally just came in. I've been sitting here trying to help her as the meeting's going on. So I don't even know what she saw, but as far as the tracker goes, I've been trying to start implementing because I'm one of those that it was a little overwhelming, but I've been trying to start adding things. I didn't even know this person had been seeing any of my stuff. It just happened that I think we were at church for something. I can't remember. I think it was Sunday at church, like right after church. She goes, "I need to talk to you." And this lady is actually the administrator for my kids' school. So I didn't know if it had anything to do with that. I didn't. And she started asking me about the drops, and I'm like, awesome. Because she knows lots of people that I don't know, and she's an amazing person, and has connections from being a teacher in different schools. So there's that teacher aspect. And anyways, so I just told her, hey, I've got a link that I'll send you that has a video. And she's like, yeah, do that. Because we didn't have a lot of time to chat. So I sent that to her, and she's like, I'm in. Is there anything else that can expedite my results? Because we want that more with it. So I kind of took part of, I think it was Shauna, like Kelly and Shauna shared, what kind of help are you looking for? So I kind of tweaked that a little bit to work for somebody that already is wanting to get the drops. And she goes, all of that. So I mentioned the trifecta with having the Noni and the Renew. And then I even mentioned Elite, which she's like, I want all of that, which she didn't end up getting the Elite just because money, getting started, but she also signed up as a brand partner. So that's exciting. She's a super busy person, so she's kind of got that, I'm not looking to do the business yet, but I know that if people ask her, like, what's going on, and she gets excited, she's going to be sharing. So I'm really, really excited about it.
Gosh, congrats. Another one into the February Full Throttle Challenge. And I already see her coming onto this call, sharing her IPAs as you're just saying that. But Cassie, congrats. Come on, Lindsay.
Cassie, oh, I'm so excited for you. That's amazing. Hey, busy people get things done. I can promise you I have worked with the busiest of busy people that literally take a half an hour or 45 minutes to an hour. And they're like, no, they crush it in that time. It's funny. It's and I find myself doing this sometimes, right? If I have a whole lot of time on my hands, I like, la-di-da, but like, if I have an hour, I'm like, I can get about 75 things done in that hour because I know I only have that hour to get it done. So she will likely be somebody that's like, hey, people are asking me, just like you said, I think it was Eric that we were talking to the other day, that, hey, you don't want to do this business, but oh, my sister all of a sudden wants it, or oh, my cousin's asking about it, right? And they're not doing the business, right? So you're just going to be baby stepping her along, and that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations. And you know what I noticed as well too about Cassie? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you were expecting to wrap this up because you really wanted to share something on this call too. Would you say that's correct?
Expecting to wrap something up.
Or expecting to get the sale so you could talk about it.
I'm like,
right?
Thank you for your order. And I know I need to send her some things. So, but
yeah,
I'm excited for sure.
Because that's such a big thing. Because I've been seeing you plug into these calls, and you've been a fly on the wall, and you're awesome, and you're always vibrant and everything. But I can tell you're like, I'm gonna share something. Like, I'm gonna figure this out.
I've been waiting for her to come through with this. And I had another person that signed up, or not signed up as a brand partner, but ordered before Destin, and then ended up coming on because I had mentioned Elite to her also. And I think it was on my stories that I shared about the promotion that they did last week. And she ended up ordering Elite too, just a customer. So the posts matter for sure.
Love it.
See, I have a question. How many Elite do you drink a day?
I don't drink it every day.
You don't?
No.
Just because I hear you telling everybody about it, and Lindsay and I are absolutely obsessed with Elite. I'm like,
I thought you said Elite lover.
I do like it.
Cindy said, Lindsay, how many do you drink a day? I'm like, y'all don't want to know. Y'all don't want to know
how many. Tell them.
I've only had one like yesterday.
When Kristen said from stage, like, everybody just, drink one Elite a day. I looked at Cindy. I was like, I drink 75 a day. No, I really do. I drink at least 5 a day.
Nice.
Sometimes I drink 6.
Makes sense why your skin is glowing.
Yes, she's very happy.
and I'm happy all the time. So listen, this is great. I mean, not all the time, but I should drink. Y'all, when I'm not happy, you tell me, like, where's your Elite? Get it. Put another one in your drink. I love Elite. It's one of my faves.
On that note, Kelly Smith dropped on the 5 in the chat. She gave a really cool tip for inviting for tonight's Drop Talk. Who here wants more people to come on live on the Drop Talk? Because you already know it's going to be amazing, right? Let me just read this for you. She said, use a language of be a VIP on a special call, and you can do a giveaway for those that come on. And it could be like a 5-pack of Renew, 5-pack of Elite, 5-pack of Noni, something simple. Personally invite your people who have asked for info but haven't bought yet. So give a carrot on the stick. That's super, super smart. So Cassie, congratulations. And thank you for sharing. Come on. I see Mr. Kevin. Kevin, I love this. Mr. Kevin, a pilot, by the way. He's going to be our private partner code charter plane pilot for all of us. And is this the first time you're sharing on this call specifically too?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Kevin, congrats.
Well, I got my first brand partner last night too. So a lot of firsts.
How did it happen? Tell us the story.
We've been putting posts out, my wife and I, and we have a friend back up where we used to live. And she was watching us and asking questions. And we didn't think she was going to sign up. And then all of a sudden she showed up in our list. And so she's bought drops, and now I'm going to have to get with her and, get her going on the program. And also working with another lady here at work that has been watching my posts, and she's wanting to get involved. And so we're starting to do it.
You're just doing the do. And people are coming. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. You know what it all comes down to? You guys, is the epiphany that I had in Destin. And I know that Lindsay had it. I know we've talked to other people who have had this epiphany. Is that most conversations and most people who buy or join, it all started out with saw a post. And you don't know which post that people are going to see and how it's going to hit. And it's important that you're putting this person's story out and this person's story, because my story is not going to hit everybody the same way, right? And it's important that we share all of these collective stories, because we're not doing it for us, right? We're doing it for the person who we're looking to help and change their future, right? Boom. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Okay, so yes to all of that. But Kevin, for real, are you going to be our private pilot? Like, I'm all about this. Like, can we really start to talk about this?
I would have to get a lot of hours. I'd have to get a lot of hours and a lot of training, because I'm just a private pilot.
Hey, you can fly with my husband. My husband flies for JetBlue, so you guys can team up, fly us together.
Yes, Kevin, I like this. We can fly all over the world. We can do business meetings and sign up new partners. Just put posts up every day and fly all over the place. I'm all about it. Let's do it. So,
and it's a tax write-off.
Yes,
yes.
Jason is going to buy us a private jet.
Jason's on it. We're going to get Jason, Kevin. We got this. But no, congratulations. It's amazing. So excited for you guys.
Congrats, Kevin. And to Rhonda, of course, as well, too. So appreciate you guys. Last but not least, Miss Roseanne. Roseanne, too. Great to see you. Hello. See if you could mute yourself. Hello. And is this your first time sharing on the IPA call as well? Come on.
It is.
Come on.
I know Donna's texting me and she's like, put your hand up, put your hand up. So I figured everyone this morning has been new. So I will also join the new club. I didn't share yesterday, but I was busy in the morning. But I also had 3 new customers on Advantage launch. So everyone bought Advantage, but I was so excited and I messaged Donna, and Donna was like, what did you do to get to start the conversation, get them noticed? And just like everyone else has been saying this morning, it was literally from a post that I made on Instagram on Sunday, and I cross-post to Facebook. So one of the people that bought, I haven't spoken to this person in I want to say 9 years. My son's 9. So yeah. And she's actually a family friend from my grandparents. So when she reached out to me with the post from Facebook, I was like, wait a second. And so that's how the conversation started. And she was totally into it, but I tried to upsell on the drops, but just like a lot of people and myself included, I kind of like to try things first before I get my feet into deep. So I'm super excited for all three of them. I think hopefully it gives them the results that they're looking for. And I know that if it does, they will continue on. But the other thing that I did, and I didn't realize it until after I stopped talking to Donna, was on Sunday, I made a random post. I had a afternoon by myself. So I have a son. We're usually quite busy, and I was at home alone. And so I was like, you know, kitchen, vacuum, laundry. I was like, I'm doing none of that. And I put a post about me watching apple cider vinegar on Netflix with a question saying, is anybody else watching this? And then on the side, I put all the things that I had on my list to do that I didn't do. And then I just put a check mark next to Netflix and watching it. And that opened up several conversations, which then led into like, what have you been up to? I've also been seeing your posts. So I've been able to add people into the Facebook group. So hopefully that helps. But I think sometimes we think like we have to always make business posts, and it's not always that. Something simple like, here's what I did with my whole afternoon that I could have gotten 100 things done, and I chose to watch Netflix instead. So that's it.
So good. Couple of things. Congratulations, first of all. Every single customer is a lead, by the way. Whether it's for one product like Advantage or it's for the drops, it's for whatever that it is. The lifetime value, LTV is the technical term, of one customer is huge because now they're in the ecosystem, Roseanne, and you're already thinking, how do I get them to the next level? So that is so, so huge. But Lindsay, Cindy, lots of pull.
I'm just so happy that you spoke up, Roseanne. I see you on these calls all the time. So to see you unmute yourself, I know how unnerving that is at first. And you just really dropped a really golden nugget in our industry. And I'm going to take it right out of, I'm taking it right out of Lindsay's mouth because I know she's going to say this, right? That's why I was like, I'm going first. I'm doing it. It's because it comes back to all business is conversation. That's all it is. And I think we overthink it so much, right? And just by putting up a post that you know is going to relate to other people, I relate to that. I'm like, I'm tired. My brain needs a break, and I could be doing a million different things, but I'm going to sit and I'm going to watch this apple cider vinegar on Netflix. I wrote that down because now I'm curious as to what that is, by the way. And you just started conversation. And that is all business is just starting a conversation, and it either leads down that path or it doesn't. So haha, Lindsay, I took it from you. Hello.
Yes, she did. Yeah, I knew. She unmuted first. I was like, dang it, she's gonna say what we have the same brain. So I knew she was gonna say what I was gonna say. But Roseanne, representing Canada, girl. I like it. It's so fun to see you crushing there. But I will just say this too. I love listening to you talk. You've got this like really calming, just like I could listen to you all day, and people will relate to that. That is, what Cindy is saying, conversations that connect. People relate. It's really important that we put some things on our walls, put some things in our stories that people can relate and connect to, something that's simple that now allows you to be like a real person that they can relate to, so that then when they are seeing all of your other posts, they really do trust you and they start to really connect with you on another level. So beautiful example of that. Congratulations and way to crush it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Just apple cider vinegar is actually based on a true story. So it's a very interesting show. I recommend people to watch it. It's a little bit twisted, but it's actually about somebody who had cancer, who tried to cure her cancer naturally, and a second individual came in and claimed the same story with brain cancer. And it kind of highlights how we can sometimes use the internet and falsify information and what that can do. So being in this space, I also work in a very large healthcare company. So I sit in between both worlds on trying to like understand bridging medicine and holistic health, which I believe both can live together. So it's a very interesting and show to watch, and knowing that it's actually based on a true story. It's it captivated me, but I'm a little bit intrigued by that kind of stuff. So
sold. I know. We all know
let
what
me
we're
know.
doing this
Let
Sunday.
me know what you think.
Absolutely. Roseanne, congratulations. Thank you. Guys, we love it. And especially we love hearing from everyone. We love hearing if you're brand new. So I encourage tomorrow, Friday, our last one of this week, like share if you have something on your heart. But with that, Lindsay, Cindy, thank you as always. Reminder right after this, we have our Breakfast of Champions call. If you want to check off your personal development box. And today we specifically have Dana the Harper, and he's going to be giving a message. He got inspired by Tim Sales at Destiny. He's giving an interesting take on a message called the second law of thermodynamics, that if you feel like things are breaking down, you're going to have an interesting twist on it, on how to actually take that and make it into something amazing. So log into that right after this, pop it in your earbud, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'll drop that here as well too. Got a drop talk tonight. And on that, we'll close out with prayer. So if you're interested in staying a part of that, definitely stay logged in. If not, that's totally fine as well too. And you can log off. But dear Father, just thank you. What an amazing, amazing day. And I just want to come against any single type of doubt, anxiety over finances, provision. Where are the people going to come from? And you say in your word that if we put you and your kingdom and your righteousness first, then all these other things are going to be added to us. We have no worries about anything. And you're the one that can feed any of us through any means. You're the one that fed Elijah through a raven. So when it comes to prospects and opportunities and brand partners and everything, all it takes is for us to just believe. And I love what Liz Smith said. She just had that moment where she just put it back up to you, and instantly you were able to answer that prayer. So we just come in alignment and agreement with that over every single person here, that the things that they've been worrying about, stressing about in their business, their life, their finances, their family, we just give that up to you, and we accept that you're going to provide in your miraculous ways. So we thank you in advance that this is already done in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, feel free to mute yourself. Have a great one. Talk soon.